Not alive, yet powerful. Viruses are strange. They are not alive. They cannot grow. They cannot reproduce. They cannot think. And yet, they control life. They shut down cells. They rewrite genetic programs. They turn living systems into factories for their own replication. This is not invasion by force. This is exploitation. This is the story of how viruses hijack cells. What a virus really is. A virus is not a cell. It has no metabolism, no ribosomes, no energy production. At its core, a virus is information. Genetic material, DNA or RNA, wrapped in protein. Some viruses add a lipid envelope. Others remain naked and simple. Outside a cell, a virus is inert. Inside a cell, it becomes powerful. Why viruses need cells? Cells are alive because they can read genetic instructions, make proteins, generate energy, maintain internal order. Viruses can do none of these. So instead of evolving their own machinery, viruses evolved a different strategy. They steal. They enter cells and hijack existing systems. The cell survives by cooperation. The virus survives by exploitation. Finding the right cell. Viruses do not infect randomly. They recognize specific receptors on the cell surface. These receptors normally serve important cellular functions: nutrient uptake, cell signaling, immune communication. Viruses mimic natural ligands. They bind, they attach. This specificity determines which tissues are infected. This is why some viruses infect lungs, others nerves, others immune cells. Entry. Once attached, viruses must enter. Some fuse directly with the cell membrane. Others are swallowed through endocytosis, the cell's own intake system. The cell believes it is importing something useful. Instead, it imports its enemy. No alarms, no damage, just deception. Releasing the instructions. Inside the cell, the viral shell breaks apart. This process, called uncoating, releases viral genetic material. Now the virus is no longer a particle. It is information inside a living system. From this moment on, the cell's fate begins to change. Hijacking the cellular machinery. Cells are programmed to read genetic instructions and make proteins. Viruses exploit this. Viral genes are translated by host ribosomes. Viral proteins flood the cell. Some shut down host gene expression. Some redirect metabolism. Some suppress immune signals. The cell stops serving itself. It serves the virus. Genome replication. The virus now copies its genome. DNA viruses often use the cell's replication enzymes. RNA viruses bring or encode their own polymerases. The result is the same. Thousands of viral genomes are produced inside one cell. The cell becomes a replication hub. Building new viruses. Viral components self-assemble. Capsids form. Genomes are packaged. No central control is needed. This is molecular self-organization. Biology turned against itself. The cell fills with new virus particles. Escape and destruction. Viruses must leave. Some burst the cell open, a process called lysis. Others bud off slowly, wrapping themselves in membrane. Either way, the cell is damaged or destroyed. What was once a living cell is now debris. How viruses cause disease. Disease is not caused by viruses alone. It is caused by cell death, tissue damage, immune responses. Sometimes the immune system does more damage than the virus itself. Fever, inflammation, organ failure. Pathology is the cost of defense. Why viruses are so hard to stop. Viruses mutate rapidly. They replicate quickly. They hide inside cells. Drugs must target viruses without harming host biology. Vaccines must prepare the immune system before infection. Viruses exploit the very systems that keep us alive. Takeaway. Viruses are not alive. They do not build life. They do not maintain order. They exploit it. They hijack biology by understanding it better than we do. To understand viruses is to understand cells, and to understand cells is to understand life itself. I appreciate your support. Subscribing helps the channel grow. Thank you.